Ding, 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 ding. The interview was fine, but I could just not say what I don't need to say.
No, what happened was that you were talking and then she interrupted. And it also happened the other side around, so
I noticed that.
you
Input.
you tried to tell something and then she started to speak again.
Yeah.
And when she was talking you interrupted, so it was not really a dialogue, it was more a monologue and then new like that.
Like saying what each person is thinking at that time.
Yeah, but
Instead
it
of
was not.
finish.
Yeah, and listening.
I noticed that when I hear it again, of course, not at the moment.
Yeah. And I think she, I don't know, she's not a real well-equipped HR person, I think.
Like too fast.
Yeah, but she's also judging a lot, so
Really?
she's not really open. Like, okay, who is
it? You're right. You mean to the Asperger and diversity?
Yeah.
You're
and
right.
I think she didn't understand anything about it.
She was curious, but that's it.
Yeah, but not really.
Ah.
She was like, okay, I know this son of my best friend and he has it as well, but
she doesn't know really.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you're right.
But then one thing I think she wanted to mention, that the CEO Milka, I don't know what's the name.
What CEO? Whom?
Yeah, she started to speak and then you interrupted her.
Yeah.
And she didn't start again about the CEO. So I think she wanted to tell something like, I don't know what the name was.
You are talking about this, and I understand.
And I had the feeling that she wanted to tell you that he or she, I don't know who it is, has Asperger.
And I complete the sentences because I knew she's going to say that.
Okay.
We were in sync at that moment.
Yeah.
I think in that moment we...
Yeah, I think so too.
In fact, she confirmed it, and we were talking about this person.
But why doesn't she invite you for an interview?
Yeah, good question. I think she told with hiring manager, and he wants a person already working in resident houses.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she really did not talk well about me. I mean, present me in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's always in a hurry. Everything is in a hurry, fast pace.
Yeah.
I think. Because she told me the same, exactly the same. Like, she did not talk to the hiring manager. Like, she already made her mind, from the beginning, and that's it. Yeah, I want resident.
Yeah.
And I have the call, by the way, so we can hear it quickly. It was short, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And she told me the same, like, okay, she did not talk to the hiring manager.
No. Okay.
Yeah, that was only, she was looking specifically resident.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
And she did not want me to do more.
Yeah. Okay.
But she has a good point. I'm going to show you that later.
What she said, quite strong domestic experience.
Yes, exactly.
Wiring experience. Okay.
Which I have, but she doesn't understand. I should explain her better. I mean, I explain it to you. Wiring is basically the same as industry, but in industry you have the 3 phases. So more wiring, but it's repeating compared to residence. In residence, like this, you have only one phase. So the wiring is only one time.
Yeah.
In industry, it's 3 times. That's
Yeah.
it. And she doesn't understand that, and I should explain her that for Powerwall and Power Pack is basically the same. I can do both ones, but she was focusing. No, I want the person in resident already. That is nonsense. I should explain. It's the same. The only difference is the one third. That's it.
Yeah.
That is 3-phase systems. I can do these systems in this home, and I can do it also for industry. I did it in all my previous jobs, including Simtech, including in Google.
Yeah, but maybe you
Mhm.
should put that in your resume.
What? Industry.
Yeah, that there is no difference in how do you say that you have experience in both, because otherwise they will never
Good.
understand it.
Yeah, good idea. I put industry, but I should put both ones.
You should keep in mind that the one hiring you is not the technical expert.
Yeah, of course.
So she only knows, okay, these are the requirements I have to look for. So
Yeah.
basically, I need to look for a person who has domestic experience, because she doesn't know how to translate that.
Yeah. And it takes more time and doesn't highlight reading from the moment she's reading. I'm going to add that, but I have to add it only in the overview, because
Exactly.
in the previous jobs it was directly industry, not residential. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in map lithography, in BTMO,
Mm-hmm.
it was residential and commercial. It's very similar.
Okay, so you should put it there. And for example, when you have to write a motivation,
Mm-hmm.
you put it in there.
Residential.
Yeah, or domestic. Why don't you call it domestic? Residential / domestic. I don't know.
She call it like that, domestic.
Yeah, domestic.
Domestic buildings. Okay, good. And in map lithography was directly industry.
Yeah, okay.
This one.
How do you mapper lithography?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is similar to ASML. No.
They're not Dutch, I think.
Yeah, they are Dutch.
Oh.
They are Dutch.
Okay.
You can see all my previous companies were totally Dutch.
Mm-mm.
All the companies. Simtech was the most international,
Okay.
but it was Dutch. Dutch capital, made in Netherlands. So it's nonsense when a person told me, no, but you don't have experience working in a Dutch company with Dutch language environment. Yeah, I
Mhm.
do. The thing is, we cannot talk every time in Dutch because we
Mhm.
have English documentation.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you should look for a job in a more international environment, because
Yeah, I do.
that's easier for you.
Mm-hmm. More market.
More market, but also imagine that you work for an international company which has a department in Spain, or
Mm-hmm.
then you are having they call it an asset. So you have something more because you speak Spanish.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay, I already did that. Good. Domestic. But the persons have to read also. Notice. I am noticing since many years, particularly the last 4 years. Then the human resources persons doesn't read
No.
doesn't really read.
No, I know.
And I go to the interview and make me waste my time because I realize it's very easy to see they don't read anything.
No,
So
that's
it's
true. You know,
Annoying. Uh-huh.
big companies, they have a kind of software
Mm-hmm.
reading the resumes for
The
them.
keyword software, that is so bad.
I know, but imagine that you receive like 1,000 letters
But that's
or
why
1,000
you
applications.
Okay,
You cannot
Uh-huh.
read them all.
I
That's the
understand,
problem.
but they don't read even the summary. I
No,
make it
true.
easy,
Yeah.
and even making easy my CV, my resume, they don't read it.
No.
That is nonsense. It's like at least 5 minutes before the meeting. Just have the decency of reading.
Yeah, I know, but they don't.
They don't, and it's very easy to. What I should do is pressure them also. In the same way, they are pressuring me to give them information. You know,
Mhm.
like be unpolite in that way. Like, okay, I am in a bad position here. 2 persons talking to me, or 1
Yeah.
person. I am the person needing the job.
Yeah.
I have the skills, but you are having that attitude like, don't read it, don't paying
Mhm.
attention. Well, I do the same.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but
I pressure you.
that won't help you.
But I have to do it in order to them to feel for a few seconds uncomfortable and at the same level, not like above me, you know.
No. But you can always.
Did you read my CV?
Yeah, but you can ask different questions just to check if they read it.
Uh-huh. Okay, good.
You just ask them. Okay, you asked me about domestic experience.
Mm-hmm.
I assume, and that's always a very nice word to use. I assume that you read my resume,
Uh-huh.
so you know where I took up this experience.
Okay, good.
Let's
Can do
talk
that.
about it. And then they are really blushing, you know. Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, it's not good that.
but you can give someone a very uncomfortable feeling, and being very polite
And assertive.
and how do you say? Be nice, but
Uh-huh.
it's just assertive, you know.
Yeah.
It's not aggressive, but assertive.
Yeah, that is what I have to do. I am practicing that. And, let me show you this was another interview, and the 2 guys, particularly the CEO, did not read anything about me. So it was really disappointing for me,
Mm-hmm.
and partly for them because they lose 50 minutes of their time also. And I lost like 3 hours going, returning. I found this company, okay, I sent an email, and great. Very quickly they answered me, and they are doing buildings, what I did before.
Okay.
Electrotechnique, building information modeling.
Okay.
And they show interest. Not only 1 person, the second person. They are brothers, Michael Balk and Wouter Balk. And I sent the CV. They lost it.
Okay.
First thing. Then they were putting
Appointment, meeting.
yeah, the meeting in a different hour. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. And I thought, okay, let's see if they really move and do something. And I proposed, okay, let's go to Utrecht. And they did not want it. They want me to go over there, which is very far. And then I answered, okay, to both persons. Yeah, I sent my resume. Can we meet in Utrecht? Give me your phone number. And then Michael called me. And we talked. It was nice. Okay, I sent the resume again. And then we had the interview. And I record the interview for me. I want to improve and hear myself, and also them, they. And basically, I was too sincere in some regard. And then he told me, the CEO of Outer, then they are looking for a person speaking and reading
Dutch.
in Dutch.
Okay.
And I say like, okay, you already knew that. I thought that, but I didn't say it. Why you are wasting my time?
Yeah.
Because you feel it in the same way that you want to make worth the time, your time.
Yeah.
And that guy told me that from the beginning. And I thought, okay, let's make it quick. And I did it quick for them and for me.
Yeah.
And they did not have the decency to just tell me that from the beginning if they already knew.
Yeah.
So why you invite me? For curiosity.
Yeah. Maybe.
For knowing me better. I know it's very clear in my resume, and I was really direct and clear during the interview. So it was that feeling like you don't really pay me attention and value my time. You see?
Yeah, but you must keep in mind that at the moment, now it's not really true, but there are so many people looking for a job. And it is, you have to be the director of your own life. So you should ask in the beginning, is it possible to work for you without speaking Dutch? You just have to check these things on forehand.
Yeah, it's better.
Because
Good.
a lot of people are wasting your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know. So and they are not. For them, it's maybe not so difficult to get personnel to hire staff.
Okay. Yeah. I think
So-
it's not so, but okay.
I don't know.
Because their company is getting this, is doing this, and there are not many persons doing this kind of job.
Okay.
And I did it before. The only thing I have to practice is to use the software they are using now, Revit,
Okay.
which is faster than the one I use and even more simple. It's directly in 3D
Okay.
instead of 2 dimension. This is the company, and they are doing good stuff, and they are only 9 persons plus the CEO and his brother, and they are doing this. And I saw this company very cleverly from me over there in Leisenhagen. I was walking
Okay.
and I saw the van with this logo,
Yeah.
and I took my telephone and searched it, read it, and I found very quickly in less than 30 seconds a vacature.
Yeah.
And I click, I read the company, I read the description, what they are doing, what is this, I did this, perfectly. And I send my CV about this.
Yeah.
It was less than 30 seconds, I did it from my telephone,
Okay.
working, that's
Yeah.
it. And they called me, perfect. And I went to the interview and they screw it in that way.
Yeah.
Basically, I screw it in my way, they screw it in their way. Look, this is the bucket. And they still have, well, whatever. And this is the CEO, Wouter Balk.
Yeah.
Wouter Balk. And that's it. And I have the interview here if you want to hear it. No.
No, not that I'm not interested, but just
For making
like,
time.
no. It's just that I think their problem is that it is difficult for
Yes.
a Dutch person to place you.
Yeah.
What's your level of working? What's your level of how do you say, knowledge?
Okay. Yeah.
And to be more specific, Veenendaal is what we call, shall we call it? That's a very conservative surrounding.
You're trying to make to choose nice words.
Yeah,
Okay.
Veenendaal, no, but we
Uh-huh.
call it the Bible Belt. Do you understand what
No.
I mean?
Bible.
We have a very
Why is that?
the Bible. You know what it is?
Yeah, Bible, the
Yeah,
book,
the
the
book, the
holy
Holy
book.
Book. Yeah. The whole region of Veenendaal and its surroundings is very, very strict religious.
Really.
And